any move from here onwards for the upside, or let's say even price falls here and then moves for the upside, is, I think it's more of a like a trap. So let me just explain you guys why I'm talking about this thing as a trap. So okay, let's start with a quick disclaimer. Anything which I will be talking about here is my ways to do the analysis, and I'm just sharing for educational and information purposes only, nothing more than that. And let's start. So first of all, let's start with the smaller time frame, not even smaller, but it's in the middle ground for the crypto market, 4 hour. So let's start with the 4 hour. What is currently happening is BTC is getting some sort of a support here in this 4 hour zone, which I have marked it here, 4 hour support zone. And this is what's happening with the 4 hour, this temporary move which we have seen, and so far it's, I think, max 2% move when I'm recording, max to max, and currently it's 1.5% in this today's candle. So the first thing, I think, what is most likely going to happen on the basis of the thing which is already there in my analysis is the price of the BTC is trading below this daily resistance zone, and it's also important it's trading below this lower level of this daily zone. And in majority of the case, when price here, similar to this case in this candle, it when the price break through this zone and it started trading below this level, the downfall, I mean that this candle itself, once the price break zone, it itself indicates the proper sort of a downtrend, and we have seen this thing here in this candle, and price is trading below this lower level. And what this means is the price will go for the next support of the zone, and this is the price where price ideally even in the next week supposed to get a support. That's why I talked about, even if price goes from here, and most likely the price first go for the downside and then go for the upside. So the thing which I'm talking about here is price once here, the price will come down here, it will break this 4 hour resistance zone to this resistance zone will be gets broken. So okay, let me just give you some not even ideal, the thing which is already there with my script. So let me just take you guys this thing here. Okay, first of all, observe this blue. I mean, this script is this PTSA script which I'm using. This is in a 12, 24, 50, 100 and 200 EMA EMA. But what it does is, we see this blue line, right? And we have right now the prices here right now. But if I just go back here, what is there specific me to show you guys is this. When, as long as price is trading below this 12 EMA, this next EMA, 24 EMA, won't come up until price closes above this 12 EMA. So these EMA act as a dynamic support and resistance. Here in this example, this 12 EMA itself is acting as a resistance. Once price break this 12 EMA, which is going to happen here in the next candle, see, then only we have the next EMA comes into the picture, which will act as a resistance or support. And when price closed above it, and the EMA itself become the support. So here, when this candle closes above this 12 EMA, this 12 EMA becomes a support, and this 24 EMA becomes a resistance. So here, from here onwards, what happened was, price falls, and now it's in the similar case. In this candle, which I'm going to do this way again, we do not have this 24 EMA. This will comes only in the picture when, in the play, when price closes above this 12 EMA, which is going to happen in the next candle here. So which happens here, and now it is getting a resistance. And more importantly, like I said, here in this daily time frame, we already have a resistance. No, not we, the BTC already trading below this lower level, and it is going to be act as an resistance. And what will eventually going to happen is, I think first of all it will go for this lower daily zone, this zone. Let's forget about this 4-hour zone, and let's keep this 4-hour zone in the 4-hour time frame itself, and let's read the analysis or do the analysis in daily time frame. So here once price go further down here up until this price level, and another thing which we should keep in in our mind in my analysis especially, is price should trade above this lower level at least. Even if it goes for the downside, it should trade above the lower level. If it trades above upper level, then it's a good sign for the upside. And even if it breaks the upper level, and if it started trading inside, which is kind of a consolidation, if that even happens, it has to the BTC has to trade above this lower level of the daily zone. Then only we will have this price level, starting with this one. First of all, the price will get a rejection here, and during this phase, I think what's going to happen is consolidation. First of all, price will get a support here from here for this fall, and then go for attempt to break this resistance. And then obviously in the first attempt, if it breaks, it's good, and then it will go for this level, the next level. But I think it's not going to happen very soon. So it gets a rejection here, and then comes back down here to take some major support. And during this period, I think what's going to happen is it will get support from this 4-hour time frame also for the time being, but it's also going to be act as a resistance during the initial phase for the upside move. If I take this again, so like I said, in the downfall, it's already for the time being we were already getting some support, which is happening right now, and eventually it may going to break it this 4-hour zone, and then comes back down here in this daily zone, and it will act as a major support, and then it go for the upside. And during this upside, I think this will become some sort of a initial resistance, but since this is lower than the daily time frame, so price may easily break this zone and then go for this level. Here it will get some major resistance because of the time frame, the daily resistance zone, and then comes back down, and probably it gets support this 4-hour again, and then after a reattempt. And the overall thing, what's going to happen is, I think the next month, this is November, December month, and what's going to happen in the next month is the price will consolidate either here similar to this, or in the daily time frame like this. And then once price break this level also, then the price of the BTC go for this specific level, and this level is specific and important because of it is below this 100 level, and price obviously not even all the time, but in this case it's slightly below 100 level. So the price will reattempt to go for 100,000 level, and then after that we will see a new downfall most likely. And like I've tried to illustrate with this example in the 4-hour time frame, I have this another example here this daily time frame, and this is similar, very similar to that 4-hour time frame. Here in this candle, if I skip this, or maybe let's say let's go back with the replay, we have this 24 EMA up until this candle, and this thing happens because the price in this candle it breaks, it closes above the 24 EMA. If I go back here and if I do this again, the 24 EMA is not there as long as the price is below this 12 EMA. So here the price is trading below this 12 EMA. Once the price break successfully above this 12 EMA, then only the next EMA comes into the picture, or which act as a resistance. Here in this case, when the EMA comes into the picture here, it is now going to act as a resistance, and then here what we have seen in the next candle is this. So here it's already getting a resistance, right? And then after that, it's kind of a very visible. It's again started as a new leg for the downside, and similarly the same thing might gonna be played out in the next phase of the downtrend, which I have talked about. The level which I am thinking or maybe expecting with the BTC is 65, or this 65 level, 65, or in the higher time frame, this is what is what we have. This is where the BTC will go for, and during this period price has the BTC has this 75 and yeah, this level which I'm talking about, I think, yeah, this daily zone. Once price break below this lower this daily zone and started trading below this thing, this is very much possible, this is very easily possible. But again, this thing during this attempt here for the downside, as long as price trades above this lower level above, then it will maybe attempt for this, first of all this one, starting with this one and this next daily resistance. And what this going to happen, and what is this case, what I'm referring is similar to this what I've tried to share with you guys. Once the price will go for the upside, if not here, let's say price here comes back here and traded here, another candle, and candle similar here, and then here lastly this thing, okay, and from here maybe we will see upside move, and then this upside move will leads first of all this EMA to comes here, and price once closes above this thing, then this EMA will come into the picture, which will act as a resistance. Either this will be here or maybe here, to be honest. And then after we will see the new leg of the downside move. So again, this is major level, this one, and then or either this one. Once if price breaks this level, this resistance level, then it the new leg for the downside will become will be started from here. And during this phase, maybe that 75 or 65 which I'm talking about is not even possible, because if only in the case when the price will gets a major support here, price if price break this level and then this level and started trading below, in each time when price started trading below the any zones level, below the lower level, that means we still have a room for the downside. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. So for the time being, what is happening right now is, I think there will be some sort of a relief for the time being. So that's what I was trying to explain you guys in all these the script which I'm using. So yeah, so that's all I have for now. Please do subscribe, like the video if you like the content, and share it with your friends. And the That's all. And disclaimer again, anything which I've talked about is my ways to do the analysis, and I'm just sharing for educational and information purposes only. Please keep that in mind and do your research analysis for any financial decision, because it's risky. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now. Take care.